Hi, I'm so tired and bored. It's irritating doing the same routine every day. What should I do? Wait. What if I just watch news on the television?
This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
For the headlines. Free housing units for indigenous peoples in the Naboclod Upland Resettlement in Florida Blanca, Pampanga. The Accessible Quality Education Program to Indigenous Peoples in the Talacugan, Agusan del Sur.
And Poverty Promotes Justice Uphold Dignity, a project led by the Caritas Australia marginalized sector of the world. A program by NGO to help IPs assert and protect their rights benefited by indigenous tribes of Palawan. One nation.
One united vision.
Good day, Philippines.
Good day, Agusan del Sur.
You are watching Abel News Report.
This is Ronald Cabile.
And Genevieve Funa reporting.
For the details, free housing units for indigenous peoples in the Naboclod Upland Resettlement in Florida Blanca, Pampanga. For more information, here is Miss REYNAFLOR BEBIS. Flor.
Yes, Ronald, the government created programs and projects. One of these is the National Shelter Program, or the NSP. This strategy of the government is to assist homeless indigenous peoples that have lost their homes from the onslaught of any natural disaster. For more information, let me have an interview of the representative of the government. Ma'am, when the program was started and what the project aims?
The program was started by the awarding of 16 initial housing units to Ita families in the Naboclod Upland Resettlement Project. The project aims to resettle 8,000 Naboclod Itas who originally came from Old Naboclod, Florida Blanca, one of the communities affected by the eruption mound in 1991. The said program was possible with the collaboration by key shelter agencies, including the Housing and Urban Development Coordinating Council, the Housing and the Land Regulatory Board, the Home Development Mutual Fund o Pag-ibig Fund, the Social Housing Finance Corporation, and the National Housing Authority. The Philippines recognize, respect, protects the rights of IPs to preserve and develop their cultures, traditions, and institutions. It's the goal of this project to help the indigents to preserve their many-rich practices by giving them houses.
For another details, here is Ms. Alvarez, the representative of the government. Ma'am, how many IPs we have in the Philippines? And what is the greatest impacts of this project?
There are 14 million IPs in the Philippines, mostly are in Mindanao. These marginalized people from organized communities retaining a close link to their customs and traditions. One of the greatest impact of this project was giving the beneficiaries a durable shelter.
This is REYNAFLOR BEBIS, a Bill News Report. Back to you, Genevieve and Ronald.
Thank you, Flor. Accessible Quality Education Program to Indigenous Peoples in the Talacugan, Agusan del Sur. Let us hear it from Rekeme Fabro.
Yes, Ronald. The classroom construction for Lumen's project was led by the Kapit Bisig Laban sa Kahirapan Comprehensive and Integrated Delivery of Social Services. It is a project spearheaded by the local government to answer the needs of the indigenous communities and give quality education to indigenous people. Here is Mr. Reynante Borda to further explain the aims of CCL project. Sir?
The CCL project aims to improve access of indigenous community in geographically isolated and disadvantaged areas in Mindanao. The learning and development activities by supporting the construction of these public school buildings projects using the community-driven development approach. It's also their goal to inspire everyone, both faculty and students, to continue making difference in this community and beyond. It is hoped that by these facilities, students will be encouraged to attend and stay in school so that they can develop their competencies, eventually creating progress not only for themselves, but for the families and communities as well. And also, the Kalay CIDSS program aims to alleviate rural poverty by providing resources to poor rural municipalities to invest in public goods and by reviving local institutions to enhance people's participation in governance. The municipality of Tanacogon was tempted to be one of these 4 municipalities, including the local government, to help the Lumid tribes and barangays Silvia.
Thank you, Mr. Eborda. Just last April 26 and 27 of 2019, the CCL project turned over 1 Unit 2 classroom and 2 Units 2 classroom elementary school buildings over to the Talaanding community in Sitio Akbayan, Hope Village, and Sitio Tigbao Barangay Zilio Villa, Tanacogon, Agusan del Sur. The teachers in charge of these schools have then facilitated the remaining requirements to secure the school's identification number from the Department of Education. All in all, the project had positive impacts on the beneficiaries. For one, the children ranging from grade 1 to grade 6 will not have to cram themselves in a small house anymore. The CCL project had given them a permanent place to study and learn, which have been designed for their security and comfort. Back to studio.
More stories will be revealed after this break.
Magandang hapon, ako po si Dandan Quiliano, isang Manobo tribe sa Surigao del Sur. Yung mga Manobo tribe ay kadalasang nakatira dun sa mga bulubundukin ng Surigao del Sur. Buhay pa yung mga kultura tulad ng pananalita at saka pagsayaw. Sayaw namin na Manobo is sa isang sayaw, for example na lamang sa binaylan. Ang binaylan ay sinasayaw yan kadalasan ng mga baylan, pero pwede ding masayaw ng mga ordinary lang na tao, kahit yung wala siyang tinatawag namin na abyan. Abyan is yun siya ang parang spirit na papasok sa katawan ng isang tao at siya yun ang magabay kung ano ang gusto niyang iparating. Sa binaylan na sayaw is nandun na yung mga movement na tulad na lang sa parang ginagaya yung movement ng paglipad ng agila at saka yung mga tao din sa palibot ay nakaintindi na sila kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng pagtaas ng kamay, kasi for example na lamang sa pagpataas ng kamay is parang it symbolize na nagpupuri at nagbigay appreciation sa mga sa God. Isa lang ang pinakasentro dun, na yung sayaw namin, hindi namin sinasayaw to na parang wala lang, na parang linalaruan lang, kung magsayaw ka man ay meron ka talagang sadya na yung nagpupuri ka, nagsasamba sa Panginoon.
In Poverty Promotes Justice, Uphold Dignity, a project led by the Caritas Australia for marginalized sector of the world. Let's hear the whole details from Marjorie.
Project Compassion, a project led by Caritas Australia With the tagline, "End Poverty, Promote Justice and Uphold Dignity," this project helps every country, especially the small communities. There are many programs under Project Compassion. One of that is Indigenous Peoples Empowerment and Development Program. This program focuses to enhance and educate indigenous peoples from province of Camarines Norte, Philippines. Caritas Australia, with a partnership of Socio-Pastoral Action Foundation Incorporated, their collaboration aims to serve peoples. They accept donations to provide their basic necessities, such as health and sanitation, livelihood security, education, and access to clean with a safe drinking water. The main goal of this program is to improve and develop the social economics, cultural well-being, and encourage the indigenous people to fight for their rights. For more information, let's hear from Ms. Joy Pumarada. Ma'am, good morning. Can you tell us who is the beneficiary of this project?
Due to some issues and struggles that Kabihog people are facing, like lacking sustainable livelihood and having a poor access to water and sanitation, they are the one who must assess what they deserve. Reasons why Kabihog people are one of the beneficiaries of this program, which grant a great help to the said group of people for their rights as indigenous people. Furthermore, it also assists them in possessing and claiming their ancestral domains and help them preserve their unique culture. With all, this program is a great help for them to understand, protect, and promote their rights as who they are.
Thank you and God bless, Ma'am. Back to Genevieve and Ron.
A program by NGO to help IPs assert and protect their rights benefited by indigenous tribes of Palawan. Let's hear the whole details from Wednesday SOTTO.
Yes, Jen. The non-government organization in Palawan created the CSREFP, also known as Complex Sensitive Resource Use and Management Plan, recently developed by Alert and Panglima's tribal leaders, representing Palawan ancestral domain claimholders from Brooks Point. The program adheres to the core principles of their organization, which is when helping indigenous people assert and protect their rights, they ensure that the subject are included in the processes and decisions that affect their ancestral lands and vulnerability to conflict. By working with local partners such as Environmental Legal Assistance or ELAC, they have brought about multi-stakeholders actions for inclusive and conflict-sensitive economic governance of ancestral lands. They continue to promote inclusive and conflict-sensitive economic governance among local governments. Here is Mr. Colorico, the spokesperson of this program. Sir, who is the beneficiary of this program?
The beneficiaries of the program are the indigenous tribe of Palawan or Palawano. They live in the southern part of the province, endowed with abundant wildlife, lush tropical rainforests, and beautiful mountains and rivers. It is the goal of the program to create a better business practice and peaceful resolution of internal conflicts. Additionally, they hope to achieve a conflict-sensitive economic governance among nearby government, inclusive of Palawan tribe. With the help of this program, the mining in the said location finally minimized their activities and has adhered to laws respecting the indigenous tribe and to laws regarding mining and businesses. Furthermore, it has resulted in inclusion of the interests of Palawan tribe regarding the mining businesses at Brooks Point in the local government. And it is hoped that this program will promote inclusive processes and help calm down tensions between pro-mining and anti-mining groups.
It is the goal of the program to create a better business practice and peaceful resolution of internal conflicts. It is hoped for this program will help to promote inclusive processes and help calm between pro-mining and anti-mining groups. This is Wednesday SOTTO for Abel News Report.
Little knowledge. Did you know the word Panglima really means? When we say panglima, they are a group of elders who makes the decisions over conflicts and over management of their forests and other resources. Means, panglima is a group of people, and this group are the ones who make decisions. So the called group of elders are also the one who govern this what we call Palawan tribe.
Ani Joy Martagan Ilanan, did you know? Now you know.
And those were our top stories for this hour. This is Genevieve Funa.
This is Ronald Kabiling saying, spread love, not negativity.